Let's shift gears and go into Alan Nuckman's trade today. He's the chief market strategist at St. Paul Research. Alan, before we get to your trade, walk me through the way you're thinking about the market, because it's like the further down the Russell 2000 goes, the higher the NASDAQ is going right now. Are we really about to do this story again? Are we going back to 2020 dynamics?
It repeats itself, but the market continues to go higher. So that's the big idea. But what we're seeing here is a rotation rally, a money flow rotation rally. That's what I do, is money flow. And you're seeing the money go back into those stocks that had a bit of a pause. And I think it's really all about Apple. I know we had Apple as a trade here recently, and Apple's breaking out and finally starting to participate. So you're seeing some of the old school stocks. And I love my Alex. Alex was on talking about, how the big boys of tech are now the headliners after taking a pause. And I think that's all this is right now.
All right, so Alan, I mean, you want to just keep riding the tech trade? Apple, you hold on to that trade, you get out, or what's the move here now that we're at 135 bucks?
138 is my first target, but let's remember that 145 was the high in January, so we're nowhere near the high. So I still think there's a lot more upside in Apple. They've been trading, between this 120 and 140 range, so I still think, but it's really how I play it is what's important. So we did WB last week. WB had a $4 or $5 move, but the option gained 50%. So that's really the strategy, the stock substitution, that we're not looking for home runs necessarily in the stock movement, but the options will have big movements just on modest moves in the underlying stock.
Okay, so as we see some of the other ones we've talked about recently, Weibo a little bit lower this morning, but has been in a good 5-day trend. So Alan, I'm guessing then that means you're going for Rocket, RKT, your trade today, because this is a stock that's been a little bit more sluggish. You looking for it to blast off again?
Charts again in the money flow. I'm seeing money flow into this stock, and I'm not a meme trader. I'm not a trading bro, as you know.
Oh, you're not a meme trader, but you're a trading bro, Alan, for sure.
I've got a 10% pullback, and it's 50% off that meme top. So from a value standpoint, you can see the stock trading between 17 and 25 now for 3 full months. 17 is an important support bottom. It made, what I look for, bullish divergence, where it made new lows, but it did not make new highs in implied volatility. So that means the shorts have run out of energy. And so you're seeing the possibilities now for another rocket rally and a short squeeze based upon this stock. So the way I'm looking to play it is a $17 call for August. It's $3 in the money. It's trading for about $3.75. So again, it's like being long this stock from 17. You're not buying it after it's had its rally. You're buying it. You have the rights to be long at its low.
Okay, so you're looking at the $17 call. Right now we're at $19.90. So your usual approach and the plan, the exit strategy for this, Alan, is what?
Sell half of the positions with a 50% gain and sell the second half with a 100% gain. So last week we exited half our Apple positions. We're still looking to get that 100%. If it goes higher, you know what? It goes higher, but we still made significant returns. So this is as much as a strategy as it is the stock, is that you have the right to be long from these lower levels, and it's about probability. I'm not buying out of the money options. That's where I say I'm not a trading bro. I buy in the money options that have a delta of 70 or 80%, and that means, in my mind, from a math standpoint, they've got a 70 or 80% probability of being in the money at expiration. So they're good value options with high probability. That's the difference than what the bros do.
Okay, got it. All right. See, I wasn't aware there was a technical definition. It's out of the money versus in the money. Taking shots and rolling the dice versus a little bit of stock replacement approach, right?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Good point, Alan. Not a gambler. Okay, looking for higher probability trades.
It's just math to me.
I appreciate it, Mr. Nuckman. Thanks, Alan. Getting along, Rocket RKT, and Alan's tech trades have been going in the right direction.